Today we cover 5 psychological tactics that are being used on you right now. Goosebumps are tiny muscle contractions beneath your skin surface. Each hair follicle contains a muscle called erector pili. Your sympathetic nervous system triggers this response without conscious control. Cold activates these muscles to trap warm air around body. Fear and intense emotions trigger identical muscle contractions immediately. Your ancestors used this reflex to appear larger to predators. Modern humans inherited this useless survival mechanism from furry mammals. We no longer possess significant body hair to utilize this, yet your body still executes this ancient defensive programming daily. Adrenaline floods your system when goosebumps appear from fear. Music and emotional moments trigger goosebumps through psychological pathways. The response happens in milliseconds before conscious awareness occurs. Goosebumps create visible evidence of your body's primitive instincts. Piloerection is the scientific term for this involuntary phenomenon. Your body cannot distinguish between real danger and perceived danger. Hormones like noradrenaline directly command your hair follicles to contract. The response subsides once the threat or stimulus passes completely. Goosebumps persist as proof that evolution cannot erase instinct. Your skin betrays what your mind struggles to articulate. You are still an animal responding to phantom threats. Your body remembers being fur long after your mind forgot. Your body still believes it needs fur for survival. Millions of years ago, fur meant temperature regulation and protection. When threatened, your ancient ancestors' fur stood straight up. This made them appear larger and more dangerous to predators. Your nervous system still triggers this exact same response today. Goosebumps are vestigial responses from when you had thick fur. Fear, cold, or strong emotions trigger this useless ancient mechanism. Your body cannot distinguish between ancient predators and modern stress. The amygdala, your brain's alarm system, still operates on instinct. It hijacks your nervous system before conscious thought can intervene. This causes rapid heart rate, sweating, and muscle tension automatically. Your body mobilizes for physical combat against invisible modern threats. Chronic stress keeps this ancient survival system perpetually activated. This constant activation damages your immune system and mental health. Your body cannot rest because it believes danger is constant. Awareness itself begins the process of overriding these ancient pathways. Controlled breathing signals safety to your primitive nervous system. Slow exhalation activates your parasympathetic calming response directly. Recovery requires teaching your ancient brain that you are safe. Your evolution outpaced your biology, leaving ancient instincts obsolete but active. We are sophisticated minds trapped in survival machines, built for a world that no longer exists. Goosebumps are ancient survival instincts your body still activates today. When afraid, tiny muscles at hair roots contract involuntarily. Your ancestors use this reflex to appear larger and threatening. Fear triggers your sympathetic nervous system within milliseconds of danger. Adrenaline floods your bloodstream before conscious thought even occurs. Goosebumps served predators by making prey appear larger. Your body still can't distinguish ancient threats from modern ones. The amygdala controls fear responses faster than rational thought. Goosebumps are controlled by the pilomotor reflex, not conscious will. This response once helped mammals survive in colder climates too. Fear paralyzes muscles while simultaneously flooding them with power. Your pupils dilate, heart races, and breathing becomes shallow instantly. Goosebumps persist even when you understand they serve no purpose. Recovery requires your parasympathetic nervous system to override the alarm. Deep breathing signals your body that danger has genuinely passed. Cortisol remains elevated long after the threat disappears completely. Chronic fear creates permanent goosebumps through sustained nervous system activation. Your body's fear response is identical whether threat is real. Goosebumps prove your primal brain still runs your modern survival. Evolution equipped you for predators, not for psychological terrors. your skin remembers when survival meant looking bigger. Now it just reminds you how ancient your fear truly is. Your body detects cold through specialized nerve endings called thermoreceptors. These sensors existed when your ancestors wore actual animal fur. Cold triggers your hypothalamus, the brain's ancient survival command center. Your body immediately restricts blood flow to protect vital organs. Vasoconstriction makes your extremities numb within seconds of exposure. Your muscles involuntarily contract, creating the shivering response for heat. Shivering burns calories at an alarming rate without producing warmth. Your body releases adrenaline, preparing for the ancient fight response. Goosebumps appear from tiny muscles pulling hair follicles upright. This response is useless now you have no fur to fluff. Brown fat cells activate burning energy specifically to generate body heat. Prolonged cold exposure can trigger dangerous hypothermia in minutes. Your core temperature drops and confusion becomes your first symptom. Paradoxical undressing occurs. Hypothermic people remove clothing before freezing. Recovery requires gradual rewarming or cardiac arrest becomes likely. Your nervous system forgets cold even years after exposure trauma. Cold exposure repeatedly activates inflammation throughout your entire nervous system. Extreme cold can permanently damage nerve endings and fingers. Your body still prioritizes survival over comfort despite modern shelter. Cold response proves we're still trapped in primitive survival mode. Your body wages war against cold with weapons designed for creatures that never needed blankets. Your nervous system still remembers when fur meant survival. Evolution didn't delete the old code, it just layered over. When threatened, your skin still tries to stand hair up. This reflex once made predators think you were larger, more dangerous. Millions of years passed, but your body never updated the firmware. Fear still triggers the same ancient piloerection response today. Cold activates it too, mimicking the fur-fluffing mammals still use. Your body cannot distinguish between ancient threats and modern stress. Embarrassment triggers it because social rejection once meant death. The glitch persists because it still serves an ancient function. Your nervous system treats every embarrassment as tribal exile. Phantom sensations arrive, tingling, crawling, the feeling of fur rising. Your autonomic nervous system operates independently from conscious thought. Understanding the glitch helps you recognize it without judgment. Acceptance weakens the reflex's grip on your emotional response. Slow breathing signals safety to your ancient survival circuits. The glitch never leaves because it evolved to save lives. Your body is still hunting for predators that no longer exist. Recovery means coexisting with the glitch, not erasing it entirely. Your fur is gone, but your vigilance remains perfectly preserved. We shed our skin, but evolution never sheds us from its memory. Now you know awareness is your greatest protection. Share this with someone who needs to see it.